Running away from a fight is not only the intuitive thing to do when faced with a threat, but also the most logical thing to do in the majority of self-defense encounters. Let me explain what I mean by this. Here on this channel I talk about martial arts a lot, and that might lead one to believe that fighting is the best way to practice self-defense, right? Right? Wrong. You see, martial arts is just one aspect to self-defense, because the whole concept of self-defense is finding a way to protect your physical well-being through whatever means necessary for the context of that situation, preferably without risking going to jail, whether that be fight or flight. Now, it's important to think about self-defense in terms of fight or flight, because most people only think about the fight aspect of it. You've got to consider the other aspect too, which is the context of this video. As unappealing as this may sound to many people who train in martial arts, including myself, the reality is that running away from a fight is what is required to defend yourself in most self-defense encounters, realistically speaking. The reason that being is because most criminals operate with a herd mentality, meaning that if one of them doesn't like you, all his friends don't like you either, and no matter how good you think you are at fighting, fighting two or more people at the same time is extremely difficult and has a very low probability for success. Because even if you are a true badass that manages to beat up all those people, congratulations, you have just found yourself doing time for all those people that you've just assaulted. And yes, while the law technically suggests that you are allowed to hurt people who impose a threat to your physical well-being, at the end of the day it all comes down to what the judge and the jury think about the situation, which can differ from situation to situation. Now, I totally get it. There are situations where running away isn't even an option to begin with, right? Because you could find yourself in a situation where you have to protect other people, or you find yourself in a dead end or in a crowded environment where getting away is a low chance. Unless you know parkour or something, in which case you have a slightly higher chance of getting away, but only slightly higher. In that case, just fight them and yell out for help, because it's not like that there's any better option at that point, unless you know parkour. Because in most self-defense encounters you find yourself in, it won't be this hyper-dramatic, be the hero and protect everyone around you type deal. No, in most encounters the only person that you'll have to watch out for is you, your own safety. It's not this Hollywood theme of be the big hero and protect everyone around you. Because if you find yourself in a self-defense encounter where running away is the best option, which I guarantee it will be in most cases, and you don't take that option, then you're just being downright stupid.